Basically, I sprained my ankle, tore the ligament, bruised everything, tore the other side of it. So guys, I'm in the hospital. I had to
and we're determining whether he's going to be fit to box. If he's not well enough, then obviously he won't fight, but we don't know what the outcome is yet.
Jake Paul shocks the boxing world with a sudden injury just days before facing Anthony Joshua. Fans and insiders are stunned. How does a fighter at his level fall apart at the final hour? The timing is disastrous. The stakes couldn't be higher. And now the only question is whether Paul can recover in time, or if this fight is about to collapse entirely.
walk, was on crutches, missed about 2 weeks of sparring. That was good enough to go in there, but I definitely felt that my cardio was affected, but I think I healed my ankle.
Jake Paul withdrawing from the AJ fight has detonated a firestorm online. Social media is tearing into him, insisting he's ducking Anthony Joshua after a conveniently timed injury. Eddie Hearn's irritation only fuels the flames. With massive money at stake, fans are openly doubting whether Paul ever had the courage to step into the ring in the first place.
To pull out with all the money that's been spent and for squeaky bum time is not the way forward. And I think Jake Paul's game.
Jake Paul has pulled the ultimate embarrassing stunt, getting injured in sparring right before facing Anthony Joshua. Fans are roasting him non-stop, calling him terrified to fight. Johnny Nelson is demanding explanations, and who can blame him? Paul's hype is crumbling, his credibility is under attack, and the boxing world is relishing every second of his meltdown.
Fortunately, there needs to be an inquiry straight after this. Why, what? But that's what I'm hearing. The news is as fresh to me as it is you. I'm quite sure when this goes out, it'll be all over the place.
Andy Lee's warning only makes Jake Paul look even worse. Injuries happen, but the timing screams fear. Paul is being roasted like never before, with fans mocking him as a scared hype machine hiding behind crutches. The AJ fight was supposed to be massive, yet Paul's antics have turned it into a sideshow, leaving him looking weak, unready, and completely laughable.
He doesn't understand what the business means to us. So, again, this is not something that we do often, but we're not fucking around here because, see you, mate.
Anthony Joshua just shredded Jake Paul's credibility. Pulling out after a sparring injury makes Paul look like a frightened amateur hiding from a real fighter. Social media is having a field day roasting him. AJ's blunt words leave no doubt. This isn't influencer boxing, it's the real thing. And Paul looks soft, unprofessional, and totally out of his depth.
If I'm fighting that guy, I'm gonna fight that guy. There's none of this dodge him or dodge that. That's none of my business.
Spencer Brown's behind-the-scenes chaos exposes Jake Paul's mess perfectly. Fans are roasting him for causing panic with an injury that conveniently stalls the AJ fight. Staff scrambling, phones blowing up, and Paul sitting out. He looks soft, unprepared, and ridiculous. His hype bubble is bursting while AJ's stock rises as Paul's image collapses.
Well, we knew half an hour ago. You probably noticed I've been on the phone running back and forth.
Johnny Nelson hints at a deeper motive, making Jake Paul look even worse. Whether it's fear, money, or pure bad planning, Paul's injury pullout is a full-blown embarrassment. Fans are ripping into him online, labeling him soft, scared, and a circus act. The AJ fight was supposed to elevate him. Now he's becoming a punchline across the boxing world.
We don't know about that. Really, really rattled him for him to think of and plan doing something like that.
Charlemagne suggests behind-the-scenes drama, and if the rumors about Jake Paul dodging AJ are true, it's another stain on his name. Fans are roasting him non-stop, calling him scared and opportunistic. This is more than an injury, it's becoming a career-defining humiliation. Every excuse fuels the narrative that Paul is hype, not substance. Insiders are questioning whether he has the heart to face a real champion. The speculation sets up the frustration voiced by the next commentator.
Rumors are true. You know what I mean? If the rumors are true, because that's what I was told, and I heard they were just looking for a reason.
YB Patreon hits hard. Jake Paul's injury excuse is getting obliterated online. Fans see right through it, calling him soft and unprofessional. Combined with Charlemagne's comments, the rumors of Paul avoiding AJ now feel believable. His credibility is collapsing and the hype is dissolving into memes. The fight world is buzzing, and many believe Paul is finally facing consequences for years of bravado. This chaos leads directly into Frank Warren's colder, more clinical take on his future in the ring.
People schedule fights and then they pull out, oh, I was injured. Well, if he was injured, You won't be injured.
Frank Warren brings reality crashing down. Jake Paul's future now depends on medical clearance, and if he's ruled unfit, the AJ fight is done. This connects to the rumors Charlemagne raised and the criticism YB Patreon highlighted. Paul's timing and excuses are under full scrutiny. Fans and insiders are mocking him as a hype act hiding behind a sparring injury. The pressure keeps climbing. While Paul tries to salvage his reputation, the boxing world is already imagining how AJ will capitalize on this humiliation, turning it into one of the biggest controversies in recent memory.
And we're determining whether he's going to be fit to box. If he's not well enough, then obviously he won't fight, but we don't know what the outcome is yet.
Johnny Nelson doesn't hold back. He practically accuses Jake Paul of chasing cash instead of courage. Linking to the concerns raised by Frank Warren and YB Patreon, it's clear Paul's injury may be nothing more than a convenient exit. Fans are relentless, calling him a hype artist who can't handle a real boxer like AJ. If Paul backs out now, he risks ending his career as a sideshow, remembered only for memes, criticism, and doubts about whether he ever had the heart to face a true champion.
Might be cashing out because the big purses that he's pulling, fighting these has-beens or ex-fighters, they're dropping slowly but surely. So maybe, just maybe, this might be his last fight, getting in there with Anthony Joshua and getting knocked out.
Frank Warren calls Jake Paul's situation a car crash, and it's the perfect description. Fans are glued to every update, watching Paul unravel while AJ waits calmly. Tied to Logan Paul's stunned reaction, the picture is obvious. Jake is folding under pressure, and this injury excuse only worsens how weak he looks. His hype is fading fast, replaced by wave after wave of trolling and mockery. Warren's blunt take makes one thing clear: boxing exposes pretenders. And Jake Paul has turned what should have been a major fight into a chaotic circus the world can't stop watching.
And I was like, dude, fuck, bro, this is wild. I can't believe this is happening. I immediately felt really bad for Jake.
Frank Warren again holds nothing back. Jake Paul's scenario is a spectacular meltdown. Calling it a car crash sums it up perfectly. Fans are watching every moment as Paul collapses while AJ stays composed. Combined with Logan Paul's shock, the narrative is obvious. Jake is cracking under pressure, and this injury only makes him look worse. The hype he built is evaporating, replaced by merciless trolling. Warren's straight-shooting perspective highlights how boxing reveals the truth, and Paul's antics have turned the AJ fight into pure drama that the world is devouring.
This is a car crash, and people will watch it because that's what people do at car crashes, and that's what this is.
Duke McKenzie cuts through the chaos with logic. Jake Paul's mess is ugly, but the sport remains untouched. This connects perfectly with Frank Warren's car crash analogy. Paul's pullout is entertainment chaos, not a stain on boxing itself. Fans continue mocking him, pointing out fear and poor preparation. AJ stays the professional while Paul looks like a hype act hiding behind excuses. It's show business at its worst for Jake, setting up Carl Fraka's sharp take on why Paul is nowhere near ready for a fighter of Joshua's caliber.
It didn't bring sport into disrepute in any way. This is the show business world that we live in. There's the fight game and then there's the fight business. And from a business perspective, that's probably just sold another 1 million tickets worldwide to people to watch this fight because they're going to watch it.
So you're saying this is exactly what was needed?
The Jake Paul saga reaches a chaotic, meme-filled peak. After claiming a sparring injury, withdrawing from the AJ fight, and triggering an online roast storm, Paul has officially humiliated himself. From Logan Paul's stunned reaction to Carl Fraka's brutal takedown, every pundit has called Jake soft, unprepared, and completely out of his depth. Fans are relentless, flooding the internet with memes, mocking him as a hype act hiding behind excuses and questioning whether he even has the heart for real boxing. Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua stands tall, ready to expose what Paul truly is. This isn't just a cancelled fight. It's a lesson in preparation, credibility, and the harsh reality of facing an elite champion. Boxing fans, weigh in. Does Jake recover from this disaster, or is his hype era officially finished?
This is a one-round job, because AJ, even though he's past his best, even though he's seen better days, he throws a nice 1-2 down the middle, he's got a nice bit of distance, and fake Paul can't fight. He just can't. I don't care what anybody tells me. He can't fucking fight. He lost to Tommy Fury for crying out.
The Jake Paul saga ends in full meme mode. After claiming a sparring injury, withdrawing from the AJ fight, and triggering a relentless online roast, Paul has embarrassed himself beyond measure. From Logan Paul's shock to Carl Fraka's savage breakdown, every analyst sees Jake as soft, unprepared, and out of his league. Fans are flooding social media with memes, calling him a hype machine hiding behind excuses, questioning whether he even belongs in a real boxing ring. AJ stays poised, ready to expose the truth. This isn't just a postponed fight, it's a reality check. Now fans want answers. Can Jake survive this PR disaster? Or is the hype era officially over? Drop your takes.